A well-defined structure of roles and responsibilities is the foundation of effective information security governance. When each individual understands their duties, authority, and reporting relationships, the organization functions cohesively, minimizing confusion during critical moments. Role clarity prevents security gaps, eliminates duplication of effort, and ensures accountability at every level. Ambiguity, on the other hand, can paralyze incident response and weaken compliance. Clearly defined responsibilities enable seamless alignment between business priorities and security objectives. By ensuring that everyone, from board members to analysts, knows their role, an organization strengthens both its defenses and its decision-making efficiency.
At the top of the hierarchy stands the Chief Information Security Officer, or CISO. This role provides vision and leadership for the organization's entire security strategy. The CISO translates complex technical and regulatory concerns into business language that executives and boards can act upon. They oversee governance, compliance, and risk management, ensuring security considerations are embedded in corporate strategy and operational planning. The CISO's scope extends beyond technology to culture-fostering awareness, accountability, and resilience across departments. Their leadership transforms cybersecurity from a support function into an enterprise enabler, linking protection directly to organizational performance.
Beneath the CISO, security managers and directors carry out the day-to-day leadership of security teams. These professionals translate high-level strategy into tangible operations, ensuring that policies and procedures are both effective and enforceable. They supervise functions such as risk assessment, control implementation, vulnerability management, and audit preparation. Security managers serve as the bridge between executive oversight and technical execution, communicating requirements clearly while relaying operational feedback upward. Their role ensures that strategic intent becomes measurable performance, keeping governance active rather than theoretical. Security analysts and engineers form the operational core of most security programs. Analysts continuously monitor system logs, alerts, and network activity, identifying patterns that signal potential threats. Engineers design, deploy, and maintain the defensive technologies that protect critical assets. Together, these teams act as the organization's first responders, investigating incidents, containing damage, and restoring systems. Their insight often drives future improvements, as they provide essential feedback about control effectiveness and evolving attack vectors. These operational roles combine precision, speed, and vigilance, the frontline traits that turn strategy into action. Risk and compliance officers serve as the organization's internal compass, ensuring that all activities align with laws, regulations, and internal standards. Their duties include monitoring adherence to frameworks like ISO 27001, NIST, and PCI DSS, as well as preparing the organization for audits and external assessments. They manage corrective action plans, oversee documentation, and communicate compliance posture to senior leadership. These officers balance the dual mandate of enforcing accountability and enabling business operations. When they succeed, the organization avoids penalties, strengthens reputation, and builds a culture of ethical discipline that reinforces overall governance. Incident response and forensic teams provide the investigative and containment expertise that protects an organization during and after a security breach. Their mission begins the moment abnormal activity is detected. Response teams coordinate escalation, containment, and recovery, while forensic specialists analyze compromised systems to determine root causes and preserve evidence for legal or regulatory review. These teams often collaborate with law enforcement or external investigators, ensuring transparency and due process. Their work not only resolves incidents, but also strengthens resilience through post-event analysis and lessons learned. Security Operations Center (SOC) personnel monitor threats around the clock. These professionals use specialized tools to analyze real-time data feeds and detect anomalies across the organization's digital environment. SOC analysts escalate potential threats for investigation, while SOC managers coordinate team workflows and incident communication. In large organizations, SOCs operate globally, maintaining continuous coverage through regional teams. Their findings feed directly into executive reporting, allowing leadership to maintain situational awareness.
The SOC embodies operational readiness, providing early warning, structured response, and the intelligence needed to guide proactive defense.
Emerging technologies have also given rise to specialized new roles that extend traditional boundaries. Cloud security architects focus on securing dynamic environments across multiple service providers, ensuring safe configuration and compliance in cloud operations. Data privacy officers oversee adherence to privacy laws such as GDPR and CCPA, protecting personal information and maintaining consumer trust. Threat intelligence analysts monitor adversary behavior, geopolitical developments, and new attack techniques, enabling the organization to anticipate threats. AI and automation specialists harness advanced analytics to enhance detection and response efficiency. These evolving roles reflect how innovation continuously reshapes the security profession. The collaboration between IT and security teams defines how well the organization operates under stress. The Chief Information Officer, CIO, and their teams manage system reliability, infrastructure, and performance, while the security function ensures those systems are safeguarded and continuously monitored. Responsibilities often intersect in areas such as patch management, network hardening, and access control. Without coordination, these overlaps can create friction or leave critical tasks neglected. When aligned, IT and security operate as two halves of a single ecosystem, balancing innovation and protection to deliver stable, secure business operations. Business units across the enterprise also bear critical security responsibilities. Department heads must enforce compliance at the local level, ensuring that staff follow corporate policies and complete awareness training. Line managers address insider risk by monitoring employee behavior and promoting ethical culture. Security is not a separate department. It is a shared obligation woven into every function. Business units that embed security into their workflows reduce vulnerabilities and accelerate governance maturity. This distributed accountability ensures that protection becomes an organization-wide reflex rather than an isolated discipline. Third-party partners and vendors now occupy central roles in security operations. Managed service providers may perform SOC monitoring, auditing, or vulnerability assessments. Vendors must adhere to the organization's security standards and service level agreements, SLAs, ensuring they protect shared data and systems as diligently as internal teams. Procurement and vendor management functions oversee these relationships, integrating risk assessments into selection and renewal processes. A failure by a single supplier can compromise an entire network, making vendor oversight an essential component of enterprise risk management. Effective collaboration with partners extends security beyond organizational borders. The board of directors and executive leadership carry ultimate accountability for cybersecurity governance. Directors are responsible for ensuring that security risk is managed within the organization's overall strategy and risk appetite. Regular briefings from the CISO keep the board informed of emerging threats, incident trends, and compliance status. Executives evaluate and approve the resources necessary to sustain a mature security program. Increasingly, cybersecurity oversight is viewed as both a fiduciary and legal obligation. Active board engagement reinforces top-down accountability and ensures that governance is not just delegated, it is owned at the highest level of leadership. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other prepcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. Training and awareness programs are the bridge between governance and daily execution. Human resources departments play a critical role in ensuring that every employee understands security expectations from the moment they are hired. New staff receive onboarding sessions that outline acceptable use policies, reporting procedures, and data handling standards. Ongoing awareness campaigns, phishing simulations, and periodic refresher courses reinforce good habits and address emerging threats. When employees internalize security as part of their routine, they transform from potential vulnerabilities into active defenders. Governance structures must support this continuous education cycle, recognizing that awareness is not an event, it is a culture sustained over time. Accountability mechanisms ensure that roles and responsibilities are not only defined but also enforced. The use of RACI matrices, identifying who is responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed, helps clarify ownership of every process, from incident response to compliance management. Key performance indicators, KPIs, and metrics track how effectively each function fulfills its duties. Governance reviews assess whether roles remain aligned with evolving risks and organizational priorities. Accountability also includes consequences. Negligence, policy violations, or ethical lapses must be addressed transparently. When accountability is visible, trust grows, and performance improves across all layers of the security function.
Misaligned roles often contribute to security incidents, offering cautionary examples of what happens when governance fails to define boundaries clearly. In many organizations, breaches have occurred because compliance teams assumed IT had implemented controls, while IT assumed compliance was verifying them. The result is a gap that attackers exploit. Similarly, business units that bypass central policy to accelerate projects can introduce systemic risk, undermining corporate safeguards. These scenarios illustrate why coordination, documentation, and communication are essential. Defined and enforced responsibilities prevent fragmentation, ensuring that all parts of the organization work toward the same goal, resilience through unity.
In global enterprises, roles and responsibilities must adapt to local regulations and cultural norms. Regional CISOs, or security leads, handle jurisdiction-specific compliance while reporting into global governance structures. Legal, privacy, and operational expectations vary by country, requiring nuanced approaches. Despite these variations, the overarching principle remains constant. Accountability must flow upward through a unified framework. Coordination across borders ensures consistent risk management, even when execution differs. Multinational coordination demands disciplined communication, standardized reporting formats, and cross-regional committees that keep all leadership aligned on enterprise priorities. As threats evolve, so too must the roles that manage them. Cybersecurity is a living discipline, requiring periodic reassessment of how responsibilities are distributed. Cloud computing, automation, and artificial intelligence have introduced new categories of risk that demand specialized expertise. Cross-training programs reduce dependency on specific individuals, ensuring continuity during turnover or crisis. Rotational assignments and multidisciplinary teams also strengthen adaptability, allowing personnel to understand the organization from multiple perspectives. Flexibility in defining and updating roles reflects a mature governance culture, one that learns, adapts, and anticipates rather than reacts.
Ultimately, every role within the security ecosystem supports a single, unifying mission, protecting the enterprise while enabling business success. From the boardroom to the SOC, each individual contributes to governance, resilience, and trust. The CISO provides direction. Managers translate strategy into operations, and analysts execute defense in real time. Compliance officers verify integrity, and business leaders ensure that security remains embedded in daily practice. When all roles function cohesively, the organization achieves alignment. Security becomes a catalyst for growth rather than a barrier to it.
In conclusion, clearly defined roles and responsibilities are the framework that holds a security program together. They transform governance into action, accountability into assurance, and collaboration into enterprise resilience. Each role, whether executive, operational, or advisory, carries distinct yet interconnected duties that form the backbone of information security leadership. Integrating business units, vendors, and global teams under a single governance model ensures complete coverage across the organization. As threats evolve, role clarity and adaptability remain the hallmarks of success, ensuring that cybersecurity leadership continues to support business strategy, compliance, and trust in an ever-changing digital landscape.